We're here at the lovely Shangri-La at the LG G2 launch. So we saw the phone, quite impressed by it, and Abdullah Zaki has more for us.
Okay, so first of all, it has a 5.2-inch Full HD display, and LG developed this technology they claim is called GRAM, which is supposed to reduce battery life when the display is on by 26%. And as you can see, the device has very, very tiny bezels. Let me put the brightness up. It has very, very tiny bezels, and they've managed to fit 5.2 inches into a size that's no bigger than the S4, which is very impressive. Then there's also the 3000 milliamp battery. That's a huge battery. It's the same size as the one found on the Sony Xperia Z1, and it's much bigger than the one found on the S4. So it's 400 milliamps bigger than the one found on the S4.
How long will that take then for usage?
I think it should last for 2 days of moderate usage, based on my own estimates and stuff. And of course, the device is equipped with the Snapdragon 800 processor, which is the latest processor from Qualcomm. 2 GB of RAM, Adreno 330 GPU. So that's top of the range specs right here.
Okay, I'm interested more into the camera, so can you tell me a bit more about that?
Well, the camera is a 13 megapixel unit, and it has optical image stabilization. So that's a first for LG. This is the second Android handset to come with this feature. Of course, Lumia range was the first. And it also can capture slow-mo video, if I'm not mistaken, as well as 4K video. So that's quite impressive. It has this feature that LG implemented called Knock On, which means that you can double tap on the display to turn it on. And I forgot one of the most important things about this device is basically the volume rocker. It's on the back. So for the first time on a handset, we find the volume rocker on the back. LG says it's the most natural position since your finger is always in this place. And to be honest, I'm actually quite liking the placement. It means that the device can be very thin from the sides, and your finger's always there, so you don't have any problems with putting the volume up or down. So that's a nice, different thing, if you will.
Yeah, they actually mentioned something in the press conference saying it's a perfect size to fit in the hand. What do you think?
5.2 inches, I mean, it stretches the hand. You'll need some finger gymnastics, if you will, to operate it with one hand, but it's not impossible.
Okay, well, that's all we have for today. Stay tuned for a more in-depth coverage for the LG G2.